Alrighty, guys. My name is JabeTime. Oh yeah, and today we're back with another podcast. It's been a little while.
How long?
You.
How long? How long?
It's been like a month or two. My guest today, he already kind of introduced himself, but he can go ahead and do it again.
Hi, my name is Jared, and yeah, that's who I am. I'm here for your podcast, Mr. JabeTime.
Welcome to the podcast, man. I'm excited because you are okay. So here's the thing. Whenever I ask you something, you give me like the whole story about it. You give me like the backstory about it. All right. So I need that kind of energy here.
Yeah. So I do that because if I'm like I'm doing it right now. When I give a story, it's like if there's like something that's gonna happen in the story, I need to like explain why it's there. So I just give the entire context from like hours or like days before the actual story. And that's why. So if you have a story you want me to go into, it'll take me like 3 hours to go into it. So. Oh
my god, that I'm so glad I heard you explain that. Because like I would ask you about like an audio thing, you'd be like, oh yeah.
So here's this, and then
here's this other thing that like kind of goes with it.
Yeah, but you don't need to worry about that. But just keep that one in mind. I get yelled at a lot, like when I'm giving stories. People are like, "Bro, just hurry up!" And I'm like, "I'm sorry, I have other things that like work with this too. I gotta explain it."
I mean, well, okay. I wouldn't. What?
What in the? Okay, we're watching the Nintendo Direct right now. What the hell is this?
So yeah, we have it on the side because I want to watch it, and it's Splatoon.
Splatoon 3.
And they came in like this is like D-Day.
Yeah, they arrived in ships and they're getting all decimated by German troops right now. So, oh boy, this is pretty gruesome. I think they just like recreated Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, you hear the song in the background. That's the game.
Yeah, it's the game. Wow, this does not look fun. What is this? This literally looks like World War II.
I don't understand what's happening. Okay, but back on the subject of how you enjoy explaining things.
Yes.
And then explaining the backstory, and then explaining the backstory of the backstory.
Yeah. Well, I think the other reason I do that is because I mention stupid things, and then it doesn't make any sense, like when I say it, because someone's like, "Oh, what are you talking about?" So then I just explain that too. So truth be told, if you have a question for me that doesn't take that takes only like one sentence to say, then say it. If not, don't tell me it, because you might be stuck there for like 3 hours. That's how it is.
So today we're slightly prepared. It's actually like a tradition to not be prepared for these JabeTime podcasts.
Yeah.
Oftentimes we're like, all right, let's think of something, and then we don't think of anything. But this time we thought about it.
Yeah.
And we're going to begin with some of the new games that are coming out soon. So for me, the first game that comes to mind, because I'm most excited for it, is Elden Ring. Okay.
Elden Ring looks amazing. Like, graphics-wise, looks incredible. I'm very excited for that one. Mainly, I was not... Okay, so I'm going to out myself right now. I didn't care when I first saw Elden Ring. And then George got me into it. He's like, no. Elden Ring's important. Here's why. And he tells me all this stuff. I'm like, yeah, okay. I guess I'm into it. And then I saw the reveal trailer for the graphics. And I'm like...
You're just immediately sold.
Yeah, it looks amazing. I'm so hyped.
See, this is the thing, too. It's Dark Souls 4, pretty much.
Yeah.
And I've been noticing this a lot. With these dang new games, they've been putting in open world stuff. That is just the new norm.
Yeah, like open world stuff, I guess, is okay. Like, so I play like boomer shooters all the time, so I love like linear games, and I still think those are better than like open world. But like, sometimes it's okay. I think for Dark Souls, open world works great. I think if it was a linear thing, it would be terrible. It would be so bad. Because, like, you'd just be backtracking the entire time, whereas in open world, you can just, like, don't have to go to the main thing, do other things, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I think it works well for that. But, like, for games like Deathloop, I think it would have been better if it was Wait, no. That actually works better as open world than I think. Because I was about to say it would probably work better as a linear, and then I remembered it's an immersive sim, and those are usually open world, so or linear but with open world aspects in it. So I lied.
Yeah, that's the thing. So since I've been playing games on JabeTime a lot, especially the new ones, that has just been the thing.
Yeah.
It's just normal for that. Let's see, Ghost of Tsushima. It's pretty old, but I mean open world.
Open world, yeah.
Let's see what else.
Is Dying Light 2 open world? Would you consider it that?
Yes, for sure. Dying Light 1 was open world, but Dying Light 2 is now like open world RPG.
Huh.
You can have like different armor sets.
I've never played Dying Light 1 and I probably won't be playing Dying Light 2, but I do understand that there's a lot of hype around it, so.
But the biggest one, the biggest example that I think shows that open world is turning into a norm is Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Now think about it. Dark Souls, every single one, including Bloodborne.
And Demon Souls.
Have all been straight path, mostly straight path. You can go other ways.
Yeah.
But it's been one area where you just go on one quest. You can do side quests, but they're not that major.
It's like pseudo open world, right?
Mm-hmm. But this game is changing, like, everything about Dark Souls.
Yeah, and you know the other thing that I'm hyped about, not only is it doing that, the what's his name? George R.R. whatever, the guy who made what's the book series? Game of Thrones. The guy who made Game of Thrones, George R.R. Martin, he's writing it, right?
Oh, yeah.
And when I found out about that, I was like, yo!
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's very, very...
Yes.
Just legendary writer doing something like that.
Yeah, very, very excited for that game. I hope it doesn't turn out like garbage.
From the words of AJ, he says this all the time. I hope it doesn't pull a Cyberpunk. That is just one way of saying that a game would suck on release.
Doesn't pull a Cyberpunk, you get it, and it's like buggy and impossible to play.
That'd be so sad. Dude, they already came up with like a pre-play thing, and that was super solid.
Yeah, I remember seeing like footage of like someone playing it, and it looks so good. The game looks so fucking good.
You can jump, and that has never been a thing in Dark Souls. Never.
I know. I'm very excited. Well, no, fat rolling, that counts as a jump. When you fat roll, it looks like a jump, dude. I'm gonna call it that now.
I mean, okay, well, yeah, technically you can jump in Dark Souls, but it's very different in that game.
Yeah. Maybe now, the next, after Elden Ring, maybe we can start doing like not Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts. Those two games are not even close to each other. Kingdom Hearts combos. How did I get those two confused? Yeah. It wouldn't be really funny if you could like add like a Disney character jump really high in the air with your stupid Zweihander and like
like a mod?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the thing too. I'm sad I'm not going to be able to get it on PC because I do not think my computer can take it.
Well, where is your computer? Like, oh,
it's over here. And the only thing I'm missing out on with that is mods.
Yeah, but at least you can get it on PS5. So.
Yeah, I mean, just as good. I mean, I don't know. Maybe one day there'll be a modding community on like console. That's what they did with like Fallout 4.
Oh yeah, well, does that count as mods? That counts more like the Minecraft shop. You know how they did the.
I mean, yeah, you're right, but I mean, it was decent.
Yeah, it was okay.
It's not like the good mods though, where like randomizer mods. No.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get something like that, but.
Yeah, you know what they should do, or not they. You know what someone should do is they should crack the security on these and homebrew it, because you can actually do mods with home. Have you ever homebrewed anything?
No, I don't know what that means. Can you educate all of us?
Homebrewing is basically just soft hacking, right? So instead of like where you're hardware hacking, which is just like you going into the hardware and doing stuff there, software hacking is just, you know, getting into the OS and doing stuff with it. So with a Wii, so I homebrewed a Wii couple years ago. And best experience of all time. If you have a Wii still, I highly doubt you do it. It's fun. You can get mods for like Mario Kart and like Wii Sports. It's very fun.
My brother had a friend who had like a modded Wii, and we play like Twilight Princess and like fly around.
Yeah, it's easy. It's easy to do. You can as easy as it is to install. It's also pretty easy to brick. I have almost done that like twice. Brick? Yeah, like you can, if you mess something up, you can actually ruin something to do with how it boots.
Oh,
and it doesn't work anymore. And I've almost done that maybe like 3 times. So it's pretty easy to do. But yeah, they should make it so you can software hack these.
I'd be too scared.
You should be that scared. I mean, the reason it breaks is because you're literally putting like software. How do I say this? You're messing with things in the BIOS, basically. Not BIOS. That's the bad term. BIOS is your fucking motherboard. I don't know how to explain this because I don't know how it works. I just know how to do it. So off of my really terrible assumptions, you're basically just messing with the OS and making the OS unstable. Like, have you ever rooted an Android?
No.
Okay, so when you root an Android, you're literally modifying the OS file so that you can give apps root privilege. Oh my god, it's the Portal Cube! What? Wait a minute. What? Valve is releasing Portal stuff on the Switch? Okay, wait.
What?
What?
Why is it like slow? Why are they showing like such slow gameplay?
I don't know. They didn't update the textures? It's just source still. Are you serious, Valve? Valve, you hacks.
How do they... they're moving...
Oh, and Portal 2?
Yes, it's the collection.
Yo, what? Fire. They're not updating the graphics, are they? Are they ever going to do that?
I don't think so, man. Oh, wait.
Available this year. Yo, that's cool. Can they bring Half-Life over?
I'd hope so. Oh, now it's some other thing I don't care about. All right, let's continue.
Okay, I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh, yeah, so rooting is just taking your OS and modifying a bit, because it's literally just Linux, modifying a bit so you can use like terminals and things like that and give things root access. I'm going to say it's literally just close to that. I don't know for sure, but it's very similar to doing that, and it makes your OS very unstable, so that's why you can break it. I think. I don't know. Take everything I just said, that entire rant, with a grain of salt, because holy shit, I could be really wrong.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, that whole rant, which is really long, I'm sorry, is just someone should figure out how to homebrew a PS5.
I'm sure it's in the works. It's got to be.
I mean, yeah, it'll probably happen real later down the line, because I imagine the security on these is really high, so no one can like emulate it, you know?
Yeah.
So
I remember emulation, illegal stuff. Ooh, very scary.
Oh.
I was on my computer and I was trying to emulate a Switch, even though I have one right here.
Yeah, you're just doing it for fun.
Yeah, exactly. And I was downloading the Mario Odyssey, and it took so damn long.
Yeah, it's a long.
And it was like, hey, don't download this, by the way. Don't do it. And I was like, nah, bro, I'm letting it happen.
Yeah.
I download it, and it works, and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
But it sucked.
Yeah. Emulators are really funny because, I mean, it's literally it's trying to recreate the hardware of the console.
Oh, yeah, because you have to go in and, like, download the software and stuff which is weird.
Yeah.
How do they just have that on their website?
I have no clue. Don't ask me. Whoa! Okay,
oh my God.
Okay. Ending this right. Nintendo Switch Sports.
Wait.
Wait.
On.
What?
Oh,
it looks like shit.
Okay, hold on. We're looking at they're not your Mii's.
They're not your Mii's. That looks stupid. Wait. Yo! Oh, it's Mario Tennis reskin.
Okay, that's just tennis. Come on, boxing or something. Bowling!
Yo! Bowling's back. Oh, it looks smooth, too. Oh, boy. Sword fighting! Dude, yo! The swords look like garbage, but sword fighting's back. Yo!
Oh, what is this?
Soccer?
Football?
Football?
Volleyball. Soccer again?
Oh, this looks like it'd be really annoying to control.
Oh, so you can like kick it with that.
Whoa.
That's so cool.
Whoa.
Oh, this is very different. It looks a lot different from Wii Sports. Oh my god, no way. No way.
Actually, no. Yeah.
There's leg tracking!
No way!
There's leg tracking. There's a strap. You strap it onto your thigh. You can put your Joy-Con there and you can kick balls.
Oh my god. Badminton! Actually, fire. I love badminton.
It is
I
a
wanna
great
play
game.
That. I want to play that. Okay, this is like a bastard child of Wii Sports Resort. This is not right. Yo, what?
It's different, but I love it.
This is so weird.
Okay, biggest thing, it just looks more cartoonified with the dang new stuff. Alright, we got Batman, bowling, tennis, chambara,
sword fighting,
soccer, and volleyball. Oh, you can play this online, by the way, and there's survival.
Online? Yeah. Yo.
They look like Pokemon characters.
They do. They all look like Pokemon characters.
Try taking on this challenge. Why did I say challenge twice? Okay, we're reading the subtitles.
Gameplay.
Oh wait, I think our friend here is gonna be playing the game.
Okay. Me's! They're Me's!
There are Me's!
They're back! They're back! No way.
There are Me's. We're watching an online battle between Takahashi and... Okay. Nice.
You're gonna have to compress this audio so bad.
I do not care. I will do whatever.
I'll fix it, don't worry.
Oh, this is great.
This is amazing. The Mii's are back.
The Mii's are totally back. It's like Wii Sports versus Nintendo Sports now. At this point, this is like a canon match.
Okay, with the Mii's, it looks like high fidelity. I don't like the weird like characters that, like, they're like anime. They're like 3D anime characters.
Yeah.
I think the Mii's look better, but then again, also I'm a Wii purist, so I don't.
Oh, the Wii was just so good. Like we were just talking about, like Wii modded it.
I love the Wii. It's like the worst console of all time, but I love the Wii.
At least it didn't flop like the Wii U.
That's true.
Alright, okay. They finished their match. So what we saw just now was legendary. This amazing. Is Nintendo Switch Sport. A predecessor... Wait.
Yeah.
Is that the right word? Predecessor to Wii Sports.
This is big news.
Available April 29th, 2022. Yo! That is soon.
Okay. Okay. This is big. I don't know how I feel about the soccer, but you know what? Badminton, I'm so down for badminton in this game.
Oh, there's golf.
No way. Oh, golf is coming this fall?
Oh, so they're adding sports slowly then.
Oh, that's cool.
Golf.
It's just one word on the screen. Golf.
That is so cool. I don't know, but that leg tracking part was insane. To me. I think so. Online test play.
Wow.
Online playtest February 18th to 20th.
Oh,
that's cool.
Oh, it ends right before my birthday.
Oh, that is sad. When is that? That is...
21st is... Yeah, so...
3 sports can play. Bowling, Oh,
they don't let us play badminton? These hacks.
That's sad. Oh, okay. I think that's it for...
Okay. Dang. Okay. How do I feel about... Okay, how do you feel about that? Let's start this off. How do you feel about that reveal? That came out of nowhere. Completely left field.
I don't know. I look over and I just see Nintendo Switch Sports. I'm like, what? It was the same, like, title screen as the Wii Sports, too. It was insane.
Okay. I'm very excited. You know, I love Wii Sports. The only problem is I don't like the new character designs they're using. I like the Mii characters.
They look great. Did you see them? Like the shimmer on them faces?
The Wii characters now... I just love the art style of like the Wii stuff, right? And I think the new characters that they're doing, although they look nice, I don't think they fit the sports theme of, you know, Nintendo stuff. But that's just, I'm so used to Wii Sports. It's like, don't change that. Keep it the same.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, they're talking about some Osu, not... What is this? I know it's on Osu. That's what I was thinking of it.
It's like a Taiko
game. That's what it is. Yeah.
It's pretty cool. I like these games.
But yeah, I don't know. I I kind of miss the Mii thing. I mean, you can still get them in there, but I kind of just miss the old style of the Miis.
Mm-hmm. Everything's getting kind of more like cartoonified, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't. It's weird. It's either your kids' games look like they're straight out of a Disney film, or your adult games are like live leak gore. So, I imagine Half-Life 1, but like with like realistic graphics. That would suck.
That'd be like realistic physics.
Realistic physics.
Like you can see the heaviness. That's another thing that I've noticed with new games. Like you can feel the heaviness of like situations.
I'm very happy that physics is still being used in games after Half-Life 2, because I think Valve had the right thing when it came to the physics in games, but they didn't implement it great in their game in Half-Life 2. So I'm glad that it's still a thing. And Cuphead!
Oh, Cuphead on the Switch.
Actually,
I'm gonna be raging in the car.
Do you like Cuphead?
I've never played it.
You've never played it? Okay. I bought it, and I played it with my sibling. And I'm terrible at it. It's really hard. But I've been waiting for this DLC to buy it and never play it. It's him! Skellabone Man!
Are they making a show?
Yeah, they're making a Netflix show. It looks so bad.
A lot of people thought it looked awesome.
Okay. It looks nice, but like, I don't want to watch a show about Cuphead. I want to put my remote through a TV. That's why I play Cuphead. I play Cuphead to snap my Steam controller in half, not watch it on Netflix.
I mean, I don't even know what they could do with that, honestly.
I don't know either. That's the thing. It's like, there's something else that's coming out that I was like, what would they even do with that? Because it's such a weird concept to turn into a show. What was it? I mean, for Cuphead, like, what do you even do with that? Like, the backstories of that carrot?
That's what I thought.
It's stupid. I don't know. You know, the Cuphead show looks good. Earthbound. Okay, hold on.
That is sick. That is so sick. I was like, wait, okay. I was reading the subtitles and it said something is bound for the Nintendo Switch Online thing. And I was like, no way, Earthbound? Earthbound.
Yo,
that is so cool.
Fuck Cuphead. Earthbound is on Switch, dude. I don't give a shit about Cuphead.
Oh my god, it looks great.
Yo.
Oh wait, there's a spoiler.
Are they ever gonna bring Mother 3?
Oh, I don't know, dude.
They should.
Lapras?
I actually have Mother. I have a Game Boy and Mother 3 that I'm supposed to finish and give back. Like, I'm borrowing it from someone, and I haven't touched it in like 3 months.
Damn.
I don't know what's happening in that game.
The game's pretty hard. Earthbound is like decently hard, honestly.
Yeah. Doesn't it have the mechanic where you can tap on beat, or is that only in Mother 3?
I think so.
Yeah. Wait, did you say Mother 3 was hard or Earthbound was hard?
Earthbound.
Oh, I thought you said Mother 3 was hard. I'm like, why am I bringing that up again?
Oh, I think we're seeing the Earthbound or like the first game.
Yeah, Earthbound. Oh, what the hell? Oh, it is Mother 1.
Oh, that's pretty cool. It's the first Earthbound in 1989. Wow. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Earthbound Beginnings are making like a new game that's like, well, not a new game.
That's really weird. Okay.
Oh, later today. That's cool. I can play that later today.
Pull up your Switch. Come on. Sitting right here.
Oh.
Anime. Don't care. Don't care. Immediately do not care.
Wait, Sims?
Sims?
No. It's not Sims. All right. So, okay. So, cut off from whatever thing. Mm-hmm. Mario Kart news.
Valve
Wait, hold on. Mario Kart news.
Okay. Mario Kart news? Okay. I'm excited. Is it Mario Kart Wii?
Oh, wait. I think it's just DLC.
Are you serious? Wait, for Mario Kart whatever, the new one?
I think this is just DLC for Mario Kart 8, which is still pretty cool.
No. Oh, that sucks. I was hoping for a new one. I mean, I guess DLC is fine, but like...
Yeah, no.
A new one.
I don't see a difference, honestly, though.
This looks new. Like, this looks...
Oh, wait, no, this isn't a whole new map.
Yeah, this looks different.
I don't think there's a couple of new maps.
I don't think this is DLC. I think this might actually be... No, it is literally paid DLC courses. Bro.
Booster course. I mean, it's still pretty cool.
I mean, yeah, but I would have rather a new game than a...
Yeah, that would have been...
Oh.
Oh, okay, now that's cool.
Oh.
They're remastering some of the old courses from other Mario Kart games.
They should remaster community courses.
That is pretty cool. Please they're different waves of. It's like the
Coconut Mall.
Yeah,
Coconut Mall. You just got coconut mauled. I'm so excited.
That is cool. Now that is sick. All right.
Tour?
That is legendary. It's
what is Mario Kart Tour? Oh, isn't that the mobile game?
Probably. Oh wait, yeah. Why were they remastering?
Why are they remastering that?
Oh god. That is cool.
Wow.
I am so glad.
That's actually kind of cool. Ooh. Wait, what? 30? Okay, wait. $25 for that?
48 courses.
That's, I guess. But still.
I'm getting that.
Fire.
That is a good deal. 48 courses for $25.
You know what? That might actually be pretty good. I mean, if you're playing a lot of Mario Kart, then pretty solid.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so I am used to like remember how I said that, you know, when you modify a Wii, you can get mods for Mario Kart?
Yeah.
I'm used to finding mods. So seeing 48 courses for like $25 is kind of stupid when you could get like 300 courses with one mod. So yeah, I'm not gonna get into Mario. I'm not gonna get into Mario Kart Wii modding. It's too much.
You can just get an emulator and then get some of the
Yeah, that's true.
What's it called?
You also have to like I think you have to homebrew the emulator, which is really stupid.
Shouldn't an emulator already be homebrewed though, kind of?
No, it's so with an emulator is just trying to emulate the hardware and the software at the same time.
Yeah.
And I don't know if people make versions that have that already done, but I think you have to manually do that. It's really weird. I don't know.
Huh.
What is this? Is this Fire Emblem? Oh wait, no. This is not Fire Emblem. That was stupid.
Yeah, I think this is the last announcement.
It's Xenoblade Chronicles, dude.
Oh, it looks really nice though.
Oh, it is. It actually is.
This is like on par with Breath of the Wild.
It is Xenoblade. I've never played Xenoblade, but it looks kind of interesting.
Me neither. I've never played Xenoblade. I don't know how you know this is Xenoblade.
Because when they were walking that field, that's on the cover of the Xenoblade Chronicles.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
it's a Smash Bros. Course or arena thing.
I'm pretty sure it's Xenoblade. If I'm wrong, this is gonna sound really stupid.
All right, so the Nintendo Switch has ended. Well, Nintendo Switch Online thing has ended.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
So I wasn't paying attention for half of it until like the end when they started throwing stuff out there, but. What was the first thing they showed off that we were freaking out about?
The Nintendo Switch Sports?
No, there's something else before that, like at the very beginning of the thing.
All I remember is Splatoon 3 thing.
Yes, true. I remember that. Nintendo Switch Sports, very hyped for that one. What was the other one that I was thinking of? The Portal Collection. I mean, the games are already out, but like just the fact that you can play it on Switch now is actually really cool.
Oh yeah, just like wherever.
It's kind of strange that Valve is doing that though, because the Steam Deck is coming out, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like exactly what I was thinking. Like, huh?
Like as the resident Valve fanboy, stupid nerd guy. You just looked at me like. As the resident Valve fanboy, I know what's happening. The Steam Deck's coming out soon, right? Mm-hmm. Valve is updating all of their source games right now to have more Steam Deck friendly. Did I call it the Steam Switch?
No, you did not.
Okay. The Steam Deck, they're updating all the old source games so it's more friendly. Like the UI is more friendly for Steam Decks. So it's kind of confusing me why they're taking Portal and Portal 2, their most popular games, and putting them on Switch if they have their own competing handheld coming out soon. And that makes me wonder if the version they're putting up on the Switch is the version that has the updated UI.
Yeah.
Because if so, then why? Why? What are you doing that for?
I don't know. Maybe to have it out earlier. Maybe.
I guess, but like you can access the new versions through the Steam beta branch.
That's why. Yeah, you're right. I didn't think of that.
It's just strange. Like I don't know. I feel like you wouldn't be releasing games on your competitors' systems, so you can. I guess the reason why they're doing that is because there's already like 500 billion sales of Portal 2, so like why not just get more by throwing them out onto the Switch?
Just have it more out there too.
It's a weird decision, but you know what?
Makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, but I think the main thing I'm excited for is what's it called? Nintendo Switch Sports.
Yeah,
I wanted to call it
so
Pokemon
cool.
Sports because the characters look like Pokemon characters.
I mean, pretty much. Pokemon Sports.
Actually, speaking of Pokemon, I see you have a Pokemon stack over there.
Uh-huh.
So, what are those just like random cards, or those like?
I actually got those for getting a couple A's on my report card.
Oh, okay. So are they like rare cards, or?
There's a couple like fat Pikachus in there.
Oh,
pretty cool stuff. I think so.
So okay, I used to be into Pokemon, right? I'm not into it anymore.
How much into it were you?
I had like at least 1,000 cards, so I don't know if that's a lot or not, but I had a lot of cards, and I can't remember who it was, but they gave me like their old cards from like the early late 90s, right?
Yeah,
somewhere around the 90s. They're giving me their cards from when they had them, and I was going through them, and I saw a card, and I was like, "What the hell?" It was a Shining Charizard from like I can't remember what year it was. It might have been like 96. I don't remember. I have to look at the card again, but it was a Shining Charizard, and I was like, "What?" And it like, and and I can tell it's real because it was like it looks like it hasn't been out of the case since he first got it, and it started like. When you have old cards, they start getting these black specks on it that you have to clean off. It has some of those on there, so it's like obviously old. And so I went to go check how much it is. Minimum, like I think it's like a minimum $300 and maximum like $5,000. Why did he give me that?
I guess maybe he just didn't know. I feel like a lot of people just.
That's probably what it was. But like now, I just have like a card that if I were to clean up and get it graded, I could easily sell for like over $500, and I just haven't done anything with it yet.
That's what's cool about like aging things.
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, let me think like. GameCube or like some of the old games. Like my brother was looking for an Xbox 360 game recently.
Yeah,
and it's still like $40.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, is there still like a demand for Xbox 360 stuff? I don't know.
I have no idea. I've never heard of that. I
mean, I guess if you this is not scenery, this is an ad. I guess if you want an Xbox 360 game, you're gonna have to be searching more because it's. We're already in the series that's 2 generations behind, but I didn't think there was still demand for it.
Yeah. And then, just, there's so many things that I see, like, in stores that go for so much.
Yeah.
That were, like, so little before.
Yeah.
Like, let's see. Because people like to go back. Like, I know recently one of my friends wanted to buy, like, my original Xbox for me.
You have an original Xbox?
Yeah, I don't have a controller, though.
I
don't know where it went.
Okay. I have Half-Life 2 for the Xbox, like the original Xbox. I don't own an Xbox. I just have a CD copy.
Oh, yeah. That's funny.
It's the worst version of Half-Life 2 as well. It's like the Xbox version of Half-Life 2. Okay, stupid nerd time. The original Xbox wasn't as powerful as like the PS2, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so when it was ported over, they had to like dumb down stuff for it to work. And it looks scrumptious, okay? How do I explain it? You have to watch videos of it yourself, but it's like Source Engine if you like took out all the cool things that made Source Engine cool. That's made no sense as a sentence. But all the stuff that made Source Engine like really neat in like 2004, if you ripped that all out and then put it in like 240p and then had it stutter every 10 seconds, that's your experience of Half-Life 2 on the original Xbox. It's not good.
I didn't even know it was on there at all.
I knew about it because I remember watching a playthrough of it because the Xbox version is so the original game is like what, 15 10, 15 hours, right? 15 hours around there.
Yeah.
The Xbox version, I think, is like 5 or 6 hours, like shorter.
Really?
Yeah.
How? Well, like, why? Because it was just the oldest one, and they didn't really have much
space. Because they didn't have enough space for at least on those CDs. I think that's what it was. It was something to do with space or performance. I can't remember what it was. But I think they just cut it down and threw it on there. And they're like, all right.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I mean, even then, they had to dumb down all of the textures and stuff too. Because I think the game is what, like 5 gigabytes? I want to say. I don't know.
Now?
Yeah, it's still no. It was 5 gigabytes when it came out. I'm pretty sure at least.
That's pretty big for that. Honestly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's Source Engine. Source Engine's really bad at like keeping things long. Like Portal 1 is like 2 gigabytes, and that's like, I want to say that's like 1/4 the size of the, like, at least lengthwise. It's only like 2 hours long, and that's 2 gigabytes for the 2 hours. So like, but I don't know if they had enough space to fit the entire game onto a CD, and they just like cut it down, throw it in.
Yeah, but that makes sense.
It's so bad. It's really bad. And so I have a copy of it with no Xbox to play it on, so I can't experience it.
Do you even want to experience it?
No.
I didn't think so.
I kind of don't want to replay Half-Life 2. Like, as much as I love the Half-Life games, I don't know if I can sit through the first 2 chapters again, because I used to do that a lot. I would start the game, I'd go through the intro sequence, I'd get to, like, a root canal, get bored, and play something else. And I don't know if I can do that anymore.
I do that with games sometimes, too.
Yeah. If you should get into speedrunning, because then you'll be, like, speedrunning when you're bored, and then you'll get bored of speedrunning, and so you'll just drop it. It sucks.
A speedrunning game that I would do a lot was Slime Rancher.
Oh, you know what? That sounds fun to speedrun, though. Like,
it was really fun. It was just really annoying, because in that game, you had to have, like, a specific number of items to be able to get past. Oh. So, like, if you get, like, too low, and then you had to start all over.
Oh, that's agitating.
Yeah, it's annoying, especially when you get to, like, the farthest point, and you don't have enough, like, fruits to be able to pop the slime.
Yeah, I speedrun Half-Life 1, of course, and, okay, I speedrun Hotline Miami, which I don't do as much anymore. I don't think I'm probably gonna ever do that again, because that game's hell on earth to speedrun. But I speedrun Half-Life mostly. And I used to play, what's it called? Scripted. So I had scripts and things like that. Like, it was scripted Half-Life runs. It's fun. And then I switched to Linux. And it broke everything. So I have to do it scriptless. And I have to relearn everything. And I don't feel like doing that. So instead, I run the hazard course, which is like the training thing to get you to understand how the game works.
Oh.
That's what I speedrun now. I do not even touch the main game anymore because I've played through it so many times. There was an entire month where I beat it every single day. At least once or twice a day for an entire month.
So how long would that take? Like every time? I think
each run was like under an hour. They were all like maybe like 50 minutes or something like that. So, I wasn't amazing at it, but I was still like practicing it. And that's why, and I just was like, I'll just memorize the game first. So that requires me just replaying the game over and over again. Entire month and a half, I'd beat it every single day, at least like once or twice. And now I just don't want to play through that game ever again.
Would you write down your times each time?
No, I wouldn't write down my times. I would just keep doing it, and I'd look down at like what time I started and what time I ended, like at least time-wise, and I'd just be like, oh, it was roughly that time. Because I wasn't trying to...
like get times?
Yeah, I wasn't trying to get times.
Did you improve, though?
Yeah, I was getting better, and then I switched to Linux.
That's sad.
I like how I can pinpoint my time between before Linux and after Linux.
It was your peak.
Yeah, before I switched to Linux, I had a whole bunch of stuff I was doing. Switched to Linux, everything is different. It sucks.
And I know Linux is more for like coding, right? Or like web page stuff specifically.
It can be. I mean, most of the people who use Linux are nerds. Am I a nerd? Not. I don't know anything about coding, so probably not. But I switched to it because I was bored one day. I was bored one day, and I installed Linux, and I dual booted Linux and Windows. And I liked using Ubuntu a lot. I was using Ubuntu. I was like, man, I'm having so much fun using Ubuntu. This is great. I'm just gonna wipe my hard drive and install Ubuntu. So I did I think I only used Ubuntu for 2 days, and that was enough for me to fully like switch to Linux. Not understanding how to use the terminal, like barely understanding how to use the terminal and all this stuff. I just switched. And God, I broke my drivers one day entirely. Like my audio drivers were completely gone one day.
Oh my God.
I screwed it up really bad, and I just went and I reinstalled Linux again.
Wow.
So yeah, I run like 2 different things in Linux, and I know a bit about what I'm doing. Like I'm still like stupid, but at least I know what I'm doing. But it's not bad. I actually enjoy it a lot more than Windows. I'm now noticing a lot of the annoyances I have with Windows gone on Linux. Because I was using Windows 11 recently, and I was like, oh, Windows 11's so bad.
What are some of the things that you had like didn't have to deal with on Linux that Windows provided for you?
One of the main things was like just going into options. Like the settings menu in Windows sucks. It's really bad. Like if you want to uninstall a program, you have to go into a separate app and then find what you need to. You have to find the specific thing, which is uninstall a program, and then find the program. And once you do that, then you can do that. Or if you want to, you can also dig through your entire file system. With Linux, all you do is you go into a terminal. So there's 2 different ways to do it. You can install through a deb or a repository through your terminal. You just do sudo or whatever you're using for your root access, and then you do what you're going to your repository. So you can do like snap or apt, or you can do apt dash get, and then your repository they're going to take off that, and then you can add repos using the apt dash get command. But you just do sudo, whatever you're going to use, app name, enter.
Oh, okay.
Installs it all for you. It's like, oh, easy. Yeah, it's super easy. And to uninstall it, you just do a sudo, sudo apt-get-rm, I think? I might be really wrong on that one because I never uninstall things on Linux. Like, whenever I install something, it's like a specific reason why I have it. I usually won't install it. But it's just like slightly changing that command and then the name, and it uninstalls it. It's like it's really easy. You just have to understand the commands.
Oh, so that's just how it is.
Yeah, with Windows,
just more commands than actually having to go in.
With Windows, it's just like menu scrolling, and it's like, ugh, I did not like menu scrolling. I think it's easier to just learn the commands, and then once you got it, just go. Right?
Yeah, just quick and easy.
Yeah, and I think the other thing I liked about Linux is the performance things, because as much as Linux is very underbaked for gaming, I still use it for games, and it works fine most of the time. The main thing I hate about it when it comes to games is old games, because if you want to see my Steam library, it is almost, like, half of it is almost all old games. Like Deus Ex, Thief, Half-Life, Quake, Doom, right? Like, a bunch of old games. And when I try to run those, it freaks out and it doesn't work.
Oh,
and
man.
I have to like do a whole roundabout thing. That's one of my main problems with it, is just gaming's really weird and underbaked, but it still runs fine. And the performance I get from Linux is great because it's not Windows sucking up everything out of my CPU. Because if I remember right, Windows is like a 10, 15 gigabyte install for no reason, and like Pop! OS is like 2 or 3.
Oh wow, that's a huge difference.
Yeah, it's great. I love Linux a lot.
And can you have Windows and Linux?
Yeah, so that's dual booting. If you take your drive and you install Linux on it, what'll happen is you can like turn off your computer, it'll boot up to Windows. While it's turning on, you can press F12 or F2, whichever it is, on your computer, and you can actually switch to which OS you want to boot from. So instead of booting to Windows, you can just go to F12 menu and go, okay, I want to boot off to, let's say you're running Arch Linux. You'd be like, okay, I want to boot off Arch Linux. You go down to the thing, press enter, and it'll boot you into Arch Linux. Granted, your hard drive is going to be struggling because you you don't have much space now because you literally have 2 OSs installed, and both of them also like have things in it. Like your Windows install is, you know, in there, and all the games you have is still in there. It's just, you know, but now you can just switch off whenever you want to. And
oh man,
I have my setup as it's Ubuntu Studio is what I use, because you know I'm doing like creative stuff all the time. So Ubuntu Studio, and then if I want to play games, I use an external hard drive that has Pop! OS on it, and a bunch of my games on there, and I switch over to that.
Huh? That's super interesting then.
Yeah.
I didn't know that there was a whole thing like that with the OS.
Yeah.
Startups.
Yeah, there's a whole thing about it, and granted, I'm stupid. I know more about hardware than I do software. So, but I actually I found out recently. Whenever I'm on my Pop! OS install, my game install, my internet sucks. It's terrible. I'll be like playing Half-Life, right? Because I watch Twitch streams while I'm like doing the bunny hops, and it like lags constantly. Like the internet's really slow, and I thought it was because of how far I am. Nope. USB 3 for some reason interferes with internet, like Wi-Fi, because I don't understand why, but I guess the frequency from the Wi-Fi, and I think something to do with the frequency of the USB 3.0 because of how it transfers. I think, don't quote me on that one. For some reason, it interferes with each other, and it just makes it worse. It makes your internet so much worse.
Dang.
And so it kind of sucks, but as long as no one's like sucking up the internet a lot, like there's like 3 different people streaming movies, right? And I have my door open, it's fine. Usually. Like I try to play Payday 2 with the boys, and then I get disconnected a bit, and then like a cloaker runs through a wall, and you're like, what the and then you disconnect. That actually happened. It was me, George, and Zane, right? We were all playing Payday 2. We were having a blast. We were playing Art Heist. Well, I wasn't having a blast because my fucking internet was going out. And I was like sitting around, and everyone was like standing still. I'm like having fun. And then a cloaker literally runs through 3 walls. And when he goes through a wall, he jumps through like a window. So I turn around and he goes through a wall and then looks at me and goes, and I was like, oh.
Jeez.
And then when it went to attack me, it just downed. Because I guess Zane killed it before it got to me, but it didn't register. So once it went to down me, it just went and died. I was like,
damn.
Dude.
How did that even happen?
Bad internet.
But like, what could have happened in the real game where that looked like that?
It probably. So what I imagine it was is the AI tracked me, and since I was having bad internet connection, it couldn't tell the game how it tracked me, so it just pushed it through walls to get to me. I think that's how it went, but then again, not a software engineer.
Man, we went really deep into the Linux stuff.
Yeah,
a lot of software stuff. It's kind of crazy how deep it goes.
It's hell on earth.
Unless you know what you're doing.
I don't know what I'm doing. That's the problem.
You know, the funny thing is, I'm slightly, very, very slightly, like, knowledgeable about some stuff.
Yeah.
The hardest thing I did was like download some Star Wars game, and you had to go like get the disc things, and then like download the disc, and then another disc, and then the disc all comes together, and it's like a whole game.
Oh yeah.
But I remember back when I was a dummy, and I had like my laptop that sucked. I tried to mod. It was something very simple. All I wanted was a modded map for World at War.
Okay.
And I failed many times. And
like...
I finally got it at the end, and I never played it. That's the thing. I struggle with that a lot. I modded the crap out of Skyrim.
Yeah.
Played it for like 40 minutes. I think it's because all of the time that goes into modding it is like, it gets taken on by that.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, man, I mean, I love this. I took a lot of work, but...
High work, no reward.
Yeah.
Thing. Yeah.
Same thing with Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah. Oh, God. New Vegas is so annoying to mod. Okay, we're not going to get into that one. Dude, okay. Okay, real quick. I wanted to make a really terrible mod pack for Fallout New Vegas, and it didn't work. And then I switched to Linux. Oh my god, again. And then I switched to Linux. And now I can't even mod the game anymore, so...
Oh, that's sad. Can you mod anything?
Huh?
Can you mod anything with Linux?
Yeah, but, like, the main problems is that most like mods are done on Windows, and
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
actually,
like,
I've seen a lot of things where it's like Linux downloader on the side, but then a lot of the times it's not there.
Yeah, it's Linux gets no support. Well, it's starting to get more support now because it's Valve thinks fucking gave in the Steam Deck saving Linux, but yeah. So I think we should get back on topic, like we were doing beforehand, which was new games. I remember we were talking about that one.
We got distracted by like 3 different things. It's fine though. It's the point of the podcast. You know, things just happen.
Yeah.
It's just a rolling ball.
Sporadic rolling ball.
Yeah.
So have you heard of a game called Atomic Heart at all?
I have not.
So Atomic Heart is the game I've been waiting for a while. Okay, like 2 years. No, 2 years. So.
Oh man. Let's move with Elden Ring.
Yeah, it's my Elden Ring. It's my Elden Ring. Okay, so the game, if I can explain it, is like BioShock Infinite and Russia. It's Russian BioShock Infinite.
So runs it like Metro?
No, it is not. Okay, Metro? Okay. Okay, it's... Okay, take BioShock Infinite insanity, like with the floating clouds and all that weird stuff, okay?
Crazy enemies?
Yeah, and then take Metro with, like, the aliens and stuff.
Okay.
And then set it in Russia, okay? And then bring in, like, a Chernobyl disaster and, like, a bunch of other crazy things. Like, bring in Deus Ex in there, too. There's some stuff... It's like a immersive sim that's just sucking up like small bits from every single thing out there. Like me and Elion were watching the trailer that just released today, and there's enemies that look like like you know from The Incredibles, those like tentacle monster things.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Some of the enemies just look like that. It's like this crazy Russian heroin addict dream that's just like BioShock and anything else they can pull from.
Wow.
Pull up the trailer, actually. I am so excited for this game. If this flops, I don't know what... I think I'm gonna stop playing games for the rest of my life. Because this game is insane. It's like the most creative thing I've ever seen. Yeah, this is a new one. New trailer.
What the heck?
You have to watch it. It's crazy. Like, there's a FNAF jump scare. Just, like, straight up in there.
FNAF jump scare.
Like, I'm so excited for this game, and I really hope they do well. Mundfish, I swear.
I've never heard of... I haven't heard of this game at all.
A lot of people haven't, but I tell them about it, and they're like, this game looks weird. I'm like, yeah, and I'm excited.
Is this like a PC game?
It's going to be PC and PS5.
What the...
Just watch this. It's
this
insane.
Looks awesome. Alright, so we just watched the trailer.
Yeah, we took a small little pause so we could watch the trailer.
That was insane.
Yeah, the game looks crazy. I don't know who thought of it, but whoever did is like has to be an addict. There's like no way.
Addict of like everything.
Yeah.
Because like I was seeing things that look straight out of Dying Light.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
It almost like everyone ever like in any game franchise came together and was just like, here, let me add this part. Oh wait. Let me add this. I saw like Deathloop, Dying Light, BioShock the most too. It was insane.
I'm so excited. There's like Stalker stuff there too. Like it looks so good. And the other thing that like really caught my attention. Hold on.
One more thing.
Yeah.
It was very Deathloopy. Is that why you like Deathloop a lot too?
I like Deathloop a lot because it's an Arcane game. I love Arcane. Like they made Dishonored and Prey, right? Mm-hmm. And I love both of those games. So I was like, yeah, I hopefully Deathloop. When I was waiting for it to come out, I was like, hopefully this game comes out. It's really good. Came out pretty good. So Arcane isn't like one of those AAA companies that sucks and ruins their games. They actually pull through with it a lot of times. So yeah. Thanks, Arcane. But I think the main thing that intrigues me about Atomic Heart is the guy who's making the soundtrack is Mick Gordon, aka the Doom guy.
That is so cool.
Yeah. So the guy who made the Doom soundtrack and the Prey soundtrack is working on the Atomic Heart soundtrack.
It's gonna be so good.
It's gonna be so cool. Okay, just imagine like those like crazy looking. What in the world is? Oh, it's an ad. Imagine what
scenery.
Yeah, we have scenery on the side. Imagine finding those like Mr. Incredible or the Incredibles like animatronic things, and with Mick Gordon metal in the background. Like, that sounds fun. I'm very excited.
That sounds scary. I feel like that's gonna be the game.
Yeah.
Like, it's just gonna be a lot of, like, random things that you see randomly. And you're
Yeah.
just like, what the? What? I did not expect this at all.
Yeah.
Like, and just in the trailer, that's what it showed.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how, like, popular the game is, because I don't see anyone talking about it.
Yeah, like, how?
I don't know. It's like, they showed it off in E3, I think. Like, they've shown off, like, new stuff about it at E3. Just no one says anything about it?
At all.
It's weird.
I have, like me, I knew nothing about it.
Yeah, I don't know if maybe there's, like, some development troubles with it, and, like, people gave up on it because of that, or, like, what, but, like, everything I've seen so far, it looks really good, and I haven't seen any, like, negative press come out about it. It's just no one says anything. And it seems like one of those games that would be a lot more popular. But I have a feeling it's probably because it's so just chaotic. It's like there's so much shit happening in that trailer, right? Like in all the other ones too, it's like just like what's going on? It's just like it's just a lot of stuff flying at you, and that might be one of the things why people don't like it, but or why people don't talk about it much is just it's not appealing because of the amount of chaos. But
that's like the coolest part.
it looks so cool. I'm so excited.
I don't know how the heck I haven't seen anything. Zero.
Yeah.
Nothing on it.
I don't remember how I found it. I think it was because it was on Steam. Like the Steam wishlist, or the Steam page is up to wishlist. And I think if I remember right, I was like scrolling through like my recommendations and I saw it and I was like, what's this game? And I looked at the trailers. I'm like, this looks crazy. It's like Russian BioShock on steroids. Like, and ever since I saw it, I was like, all right, I'm hooked. I want this game. And I think I saw that like 2020, and it was supposed to come out in 2020, and it kept getting pushed back. And now it's supposed to come out in 2022. So, hopefully it comes out. Yeah, in Burr of 2022.
That was really cool though. Like even me watching that trailer. And then I really wish I would have known about this game before. Yeah. Because if I would have seen that trailer, I would have gone buck wild.
Yeah. Dude, you should see the other trailers. They're not as like crazy as that, but they also there's one that shows like all the gameplay stuff, and it looks really neat. Like it's oh god, it just reminds me like of BioShock a lot, and I love the BioShock series. So like yeah, man, it's
very, very, very like
if I can talk to someone about Atomic Heart and get them into it, I will, because I think the game should be huge. Like if they don't mess it up, this game could be really, really good. Like probably a 9 out of 10 if the story doesn't suck and they get the gameplay to look good. Like the gameplay looks fun. Like it looks great. I'm seeing movement stuff too. It might be a little bit too much of a collage of things because like I'm seeing movement stuff. Like I saw like dashes and strafes and things like that.
Yeah.
So there's some movement shooter stuff in there, but then you have the BioShock hand, and you also have like the guns from like guns that are just crafted out of like garbage, right? So like it might be like a bunch of different gameplay styles put together. I don't know. Maybe if they might add stealth too. Like I wouldn't be surprised if this had stealth elements too. But let's just say the only thing that I really hope they don't mess up with this game is they keep it as an immersive sim. Like, I really want them to keep it as an immersive sim. At least from what it looks like it's going to be an immersive sim. If they change it, they might be shooting themselves in the foot, because I think the game would work a lot better as an immersive sim because it's open world. And with all the stuff they're giving you, it seems like you could do a lot of situations in different ways that is, like, perfect for immersive sim stuff. And they should keep it, or at least try to make it an immersive sim, because I think they have the perfect groundwork for that. It kind of happened with Cyberpunk. When Cyberpunk was coming out, I thought it would be an immersive sim because it's a tabletop RPG, right? Like, the framework was perfect for a immersive sim. It wasn't, and it came out like dog shit. So, like, either way, it wasn't good. But I very much am excited for that game. That is my top new game that is supposed to be coming out hopefully soon.
Dang, that is just so crazy.
Yeah.
I don't... That game looks great. I want it already.
Yeah. And actually, what's funny is when we were talking about doing this podcast episode, I was like, oh yeah, I'll talk about Atomic Heart in the back of my head, because it's like, that game looks cool. And the new trailer came out today. So, like, perfect timing to show off the game is with the new trailer.
Man, I am excited.
Yes.
I will definitely probably play this. Probably play it on JabeTime, too.
Please do. I will watch that entire playthrough and talk to you about it. I'll come over to your house and steal your PS5 so I can play it. There's no way I can run it, but I'm really hoping it turns out good so that one day at least I can play it and it'll be really good.
Mm-hmm. I'm already just as excited.
Yeah.
Like, that was insane. There's so many games that I just saw on there that I was like, man.
Yeah, there's so many just concepts.
Have you seen that new, like, I don't remember what it's called, like Tokyo something, where it's like 2 hands, and you, like, magic.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's like that Ghost Story
game. Yeah. Ghostwire?
Yeah, Ghostwire. I think is what it is.
It looks so nice.
That game
Wait,
looks
I think
really
Ghostwire
nice.
is a whole different game.
No, it's...
Is it?
Maybe, I don't know. Look.
Oh, yeah, so the game's called Ghostwire Tokyo.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought it was. Yeah, it looks really good. I can't remember when I saw it, though. Wasn't it when... I think it was during a PlayStation event? Was when I saw it last? Yeah.
That was back when... What else was... I think that was when Miles was being announced, too.
And Returnal was being announced as well.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of weird that nothing else is coming out about it, but it looked really good when it was out there.
It did. I saw a couple more things. I was like, man, I don't know how early that's coming out, though.
I think Atomic Heart was in that slideshow, too. It might have been.
It might have. I can't remember. I don't remember hearing anything about Atomic Heart. Maybe I did.
I don't know why, but like everyone forgets about it or doesn't know about it. It's so agitating because this game looks so good.
It really does. I'm most excited to see some of these new games because JabeTime.
Yeah.
This month is probably going to be my busiest month like ever.
Yeah, because Dying Light 2 is coming out.
Dying Light 2 came out.
Yeah, and then I think Elden Ring's supposed to come out soon, right?
25th.
The 25th, yeah.
25th. So I either I have to hold 2 different games in my hand and be able to put those out at the same time, or I try to complete Dying Light 2. So I'm starting a 3-day video schedule.
Jeez.
3 video days schedule.
Damn, that's gonna be kind of hard to keep up with. But
nah, it's fine.
Look, you gotta finish Dying Light so you can do Elden Ring. We gotta see you do Elden Ring.
Yeah, that's the thing though. That's why I love just being able to talk about games, because now that I do it so damn much, I can talk about games that like I didn't. Because like for example, let's see, I never planned on playing. Probably Deathloop, honestly.
Yeah.
I never thought about playing that game.
Yeah.
But I was like, wait, no, but people would like it. And I loved it. It was a great game.
Deathloop's so cool. Actually, speaking of Deathloop was really good. I was waiting for that game for like a year and a half or whatever.
Did you ever get it?
I can't run it.
Oh.
I'm running on like a shit PC, you know? But how did that fall down? I'm running on a shit PC, right? And so whatever, but I remember when I first saw it, I was very excited, and I was like, man, I'm so excited for this game to come out. It came out, and I saw the reviews. I think IGN gave it like a 10 out of 10, even though IGN sucks. Like, they gave it a 10 out of 10, and I was like, yeah! I was like so happy. That game, I was like, yes, it turned out it was actually good. And then
it was funny, dude. It was a good game.
Yeah, it was a very nice game. I liked watching people play it. It looked really fun, and now I want to play it. Do you like arcade games, or is that like your first game ever playing for arcade?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say so, because
Yeah.
I played. What else is an arcade game?
Dishonored.
Oh yeah, definitely. I played a lot of that.
Dishonored's so good.
Played. What else is there?
There's Dishonored 2.
Is Thief also one?
Thief was... Okay, that's actually kind of funny you bring up Thief. Thief is Looking Glass, which is the guys who... Okay, I'm going to give you the dumbest loop thing that I'm going to... a loop that I'm going to show you right now. Thief was by Looking Glass Games. Looking Glass Games also created System Shock 2. System Shock 2 was created by Ken Levine. Ken Levine went off to make BioShock. And BioShock is kind of what rebirthed the immersive sim genre. And so seeing BioShock and System Shock, Arcane decided to take System Shock when they were given the rights to Prey 2. They scrapped Prey 2 and saw System Shock and created Prey, the reboot. So Thief is slightly connected to it if you do a really long loop around, but Thief is not an arcade game.
Damn.
So Arcane has made Arx Fatalis. I don't think you've ever heard of that game. No, it's from like the 90s. Probably not. Okay, Arx Fatalis. Dark Messiah of Might and Magic.
I love that game.
Oh, you've played
that game
that
was
before?
hilarious.
Yes, that's an Arcane game. That's a really old arcade game. And then from, I think that came out in 2006, I think is when that came out. Okay, so after that game came out, what was it? 2014 is when Dishonored came out. 2010, 2014, somewhere around there. So from 2005 to 2014, there was literally nothing. And then Dishonored came out. Then Dishonored 2. And then Prey. And then Wolfenstein New Blood. The bad one. The bad Wolfenstein reboot. Whoops, my bad. Sorry. And then Deathloop. And now they're working on some other game. What's it called? I forgot the name of it. I just call it Project Omen because that was the old name for it that I knew. Because I was like excited for it because I was like, oh man, it's gonna be something crazy. And it came out like, oh, this is Left 4 Dead with vampires. This looks kind of stupid. Thanks, Arcade. But yeah, the other games were Dishonored 2 and Prey. Have you ever played Prey?
Yeah, it's hard.
It's really hard, but it's fire. I actually beat it a couple days ago. Finally, after like not playing for a while, I beat it. Love that game. It is so good.
For the bit I played it, it was really fun though because it reminded me of like
System
so many
Shock.
different games. Yeah.
But I think you should. I mean, if you liked Prey and you liked Dishonored, you might just like immersive sims. Do you like the Bioshock games, right?
Yeah, Bioshock was great.
Yeah.
It was actually the first game I played on JabeTime. No. Maybe it was. I should go back and finish that.
Yeah, I really like the Bioshock games. Like, okay, you might just really like immersive sims like I do. If you ever get the chance to, you should play Deus Ex and Thief Gold. Have you ever played Thief Gold? Okay.
What is that?
So
is it like a remaster?
Thief Gold is the original version of Thief. Because I think you've seen the Thief reboot, like the new one that's like 2015 or whatever when it came out. It looks really fancy. So the original version is called Thief Gold, or Thief the Dark Project. It's called Thief Gold because it's like the digital release. Thief Gold is really good. It was like the first-person stealth game, and it actually pulled it off really well. So that's a good one to get into. Deus Ex is just a really good immersive sim. And System Shock 2, you could play that. I mean, I'd say you should play it because you've played Bioshock, which was a spiritual successor to System Shock 2. And you've played Prey, which is basically a love letter to System Shock 2. So you might as well just play System Shock 2 at that point. But yeah, those three games are fire. And yeah, that's a good way to get into immersive sims.
Huh. I never even knew that's what they were called.
Yeah, there's a name for them. There's not many of them, but the ones that are out there are really good. So,
yeah. There's already so many like classics that we've seen. Mm-hmm. And Bioshock, like you said, Bioshock was really at the start of something.
Yeah, Bioshock kind of I'd say it rebirthed immersive sims and then died again. Immersive sims.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Immersive sims have never been like constant because they're very niche. Like the whole. Did you get jump scared by a twig on the TV?
No, I was just like, what is that?
It was a twig.
What is it, Skyrim?
Oh my god, that is a Skyrim. Yep, that's Skyrim. So, like, the weird thing about it is, if you want to actually, like, play specifically immersive sims, not many out there, because it's really niche. But there are a lot of instances of them being really popular. So, Bioshock being one of them, Dishonored being one of them. Dishonored is immersive sim, things like that. But, if you want specifically immersive sims, there's not many out there, which sucks, but... Yeah.
Since we're talking about like the rebirth or stuff or like reinforcing of things.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
I was just thinking about this recently. But Skyrim?
Yeah.
And like Bethesda in a whole.
Oh god. Yeah, what about Bethesda?
I feel like they are like one of the biggest like creators of like open world sort of stuff or like more like RPG type stuff like that.
I'd say they pioneered. As much as I hate saying this, I think they did do a lot for open worlds because Fallout reboots open world, the Elder Scrolls stuff that was open world.
And I feel like a lot of people know about Skyrim for some reason. Like it's just very known.
It's so funny because Skyrim is so well known that everyone forgets it's actually called the Elder Scrolls. And I hear people say, "Oh, I love Skyrim 5." That's not it. Yeah, I mean, Bethesda sucks. Okay, we all know this. Terrible company. good example being, I'm not gonna say that anymore. I'm not gonna nerd out anymore. But not a great company, but they did pioneer a lot of the open world stuff with what they did because their open world games were really popular. So I do gotta say they did help a lot with that.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just I wish they weren't as bad of a company as they are. They're good business practices.
They can do whatever they want as long as I get my Fallout.
Okay, I love Fallout, right? But God, Bethesda sucks. So Bethesda. Actually, we're gonna talk about Prey. I know a lot about this stupid game series, of which there are only 2 games, the original and a reboot. So Prey. You've played Prey 2017, right? You told me about that.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that was a reboot of an existing game?
No,
Okay, so the original game was called Prey 2006. It was
really
very interesting. You might want to look it up too if you want to. I thought it was very interesting. I want to play through it all the way. I'd gotten maybe like first hour in, but I need to continue playing it. Prey came out pretty good. And Bethesda was like, wow, great job, guys. You deserve a pat on the back. Hey, you want to get bought out by us? And they're like, sure. So they get bought out, right? And they're like, all right, let's work on Prey 2. They were working on Prey 2, I think, beforehand, because I think they're working with Ubisoft or EA or something like that. And then they got bought out, and they're like, yeah, you guys can keep working on Prey 2. Don't worry. I'm like, okay. And then Bethesda started, like, forcefully taking over the company by, like, trying to drain all their money. And then once they got to a point where they couldn't work on the game anymore, they're like, and they took Prey 2, and they're like, all right, buy Human Head Studios, and they dissolved the company after they bought it out. And
God.
They took Prey 2 and they handed it to Arcane, and they went, here you go, and they gave them Prey 2, and they're like, we're gonna just scrap every single thing they've been working on for the past 5 years. We're gonna make a reboot that's just System Shock 2 again. And they made it. And I love both the Prey games, but thanks, Bethesda. Really cool.
Dang, that's crazy.
I'm actually mad about the Prey 2, how they got rid of Prey 2, because it was gonna be this crazy ambitious game where you were gonna play as a alien hunter, like an assassin or something like that, and it was gonna be I can't remember off the top of my head. There was some stuff in there that was gonna be Watch Dogs too, and
with the hacking or
with how when you walk around Watch Dogs you can see people's stuff.
Oh yeah,
they were doing that idea. There was a whole bunch of ideas they had, and they just didn't go through with it because Bethesda dissolved the company and got rid of the game.
God, sounds so terrible.
Yeah, it's great. I love Bethesda. I love Bethesda.
Yeah, when you go deep in that, there's always things like that ruin it.
Yeah, you don't dig into game lore. It's terrible. It's awful. Game development sucks.
And now Microsoft owns Bethesda.
Yeah. Hopefully Microsoft shapes them in. What?
And then Microsoft bought. What did they buy again?
They bought
Activision.
Oh, that. Okay.
What do you think? Okay, wait. Before we do that, console wars. What do you think about them?
Just buy it. I would say buy a PC, but they're expensive as hell now. So never mind. I like the PS5 more.
Oh really?
Straight up, I like the PS5 more.
I didn't know that.
Okay. So I was never really a huge fan of the Xbox stuff. But I do really like the PlayStation stuff a lot more. My first experience of a console before, but after my Wii, because my only experience to a console was a Wii for the longest time, and I think the first ever console I played beside a Wii was a PS4, and I really liked it. I was like, man, I like this PS4. It's really cool. And then I tried Xbox. I was like, it's okay. I liked the PS4 more with all of its UI. I like the controller. So when the PS5 was announced, I'm like, yeah, I'm down. I like Sony. Yeah, I like the PS5. And also, I do have a soft spot for Sony because of audio stuff. Because
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're into the audio space, so it's yeah, I like the boys. Granted, they can't name for shit for some reason. The PlayStation 5. Yeah, that works. What the fuck is a WH-1000 XM4, Sony? What in the world is that? That's a headphone.
Wow.
Like, okay.
Yeah. I think I have seen that actually, though.
Like, okay, rant time. In-ear monitors, right? They have really cool names sometimes, like Moondrop Starfield. Ooh, that's kind of cool sounding. Ooh, Tin Hi-Fi T2 Pro? That sounds kind of neat. What the fuck is a Sony WH-1000 XM4? What? That name sucks.
XM4.
It's so bad. But yeah, I like the PS5 more. I do like it more. But the only thing is Microsoft has the Xbox Game Pass, and the Game Pass is so good.
It is.
For no reason. It's really good.
It is insanely good.
If PS5, if Sony got to the Game Pass stuff before Microsoft did, like let's say they came up with the idea first, PS5 would be winning right now. PS5 would be so good. But they don't have Game Pass.
They do not. They tried.
They tried, yeah, but
they had like the thing
PS
we can
Now
like
or whatever.
yeah, where you can like stream it, but that wasn't that good.
Yeah.
And it was only old games.
Yeah, if they got to it first and they figured it out first, PlayStation would be at the top right now. But Microsoft beat them to it.
Personally, between the Xbox and PlayStation, I have both.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is.
Yeah, I have both,
I didn't
and
see that.
I've loved both for such a long time. And honestly, these days, I don't think arguing's really worth it.
It's not. It really isn't. Just pick a console
Just
you like.
you just pick a console. It's the same thing.
PC.
No. Just kidding.
No.
Yeah, but PC too. You know, they're getting a lot of. They got God of War recently.
Oh yeah.
Which is kind of crazy.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that thing that we got God of War now, which I'm pog as hell about. But...
Yeah, I don't think they have an upgrade for PS5 yet, so I think that's the first 60 FPS God of War.
I mean, the thing with PC is like, it's okay. Yes, it's more expensive, and no, it might not have some of the games that the consoles do, but also we make up with other games too. Like, you know, we have a bunch of crazy indie titles out there that aren't even on consoles because, you know, it's not really made for that. Like, you should see all the boomer shooter, like the new age boomer shooters that are coming out that are indie. Those are sick as hell, but they're not on console because it's too hard to port. Or like a game that I like a lot. I don't know if it's on console. It's called Get to the Orange Door. It's really cool. It's like this. It's like a movement shooter, but it's all bright neon, and it's a what's the word? A roguelike.
Oh yeah,
it's really cool. It's like a roguelike, bright neon, super fast gameplay, only on PC. So, you know, like there's a lot of games on PC that aren't on console that are really good.
Yep, definitely.
But there's also like God of War. Well, not anymore, but before God of War, like there was God of War on here, you know?
And then you got things like, well, actually, no. Now that Microsoft is with like Xbox and stuff.
Yeah, they are bringing games over with the Game
like
Pass,
a lot of things are on there now.
Like, you can't play PT on PC. I mean, you can't play PT anywhere, though. But, like, when PT was a thing still, you couldn't play that on PC, and PT was crazy. It was scariest game of all time.
Yeah, and that's why, too, because when PC games do go to console, they're usually not that good. Like Ark.
Yeah.
Ark. Oh. I love Ark. Listen, man, I've always played Ark on console. I love it, but I know how much better it is on PC.
Yeah. I think sometimes it's really funny when the ports suck. Like, you know No More Heroes? Mm-mm. Really? You've never heard of No More Heroes?
Well, maybe, but...
Okay, No More Heroes, really cool game series. I love them. The problem was they were only console, and they recently ported them over, and they fucked up the port really bad. It was like a really lazy port of No More Heroes, and kind of sucked, but, you know.
I forget, wasn't Batman Arkham, like, all those Arkham games suck on PC, too?
I think so, yeah.
I think that was another flop.
Yeah.
But yeah, these days...
the BioShock ports to PC suck.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How?
Okay, so BioShock 2 and Infinite are good. Like, those are fine ports. But for some reason, BioShock 1 is fucking awful. It's not good. The remaster, I guess, is fine, but the remaster's buggy. I don't like the remaster. So the controls, right? They didn't modify them to work with mouse. I don't fucking know why. So your sensitivity for the game is completely dependent on your DPI. So if your DPI is high, it completely fucks with the sensitivity controls and the options, and it's unusable. It's so bad. I love that game, and I want to replay it on Linux, but I can't do any patches. And I don't want to install the remaster because the physics is broken in the remaster.
That's so sad.
Same thing happened with Dead Space. When Dead Space first got ported, they fixed it all now. But when Dead Space got ported, their physics engine completely fucking broke. And you'd like walk around and like any physics object would either be floating or freaking out. And there's this one part in Dead Space when you're like walking around and there's like some dead bodies in this area. And they were just freaking out. And all you heard was a sound. And they're like bouncing up and hitting the ceiling. It looks so terrible. I don't know what they did, but like, as much as I love PC, God, y'all need to fix your ports sometimes. Really bad.
Yeah.
The Fallout 3 port was bad too. I don't remember if it ever was a port or if it just came out like shit, but like, they fixed it now, but for like the past like 8 years or whatever, how long it's been out, it had to have Windows Live, which isn't a thing anymore, and if you didn't have Windows Live working, the game wouldn't load.
Oh, that's annoying. That's when it's like completely broken.
They fixed it last year, but you have to remember the game. When did that game come out? Like not 2012, was it? No, because New Vegas came out in like 20. Oh, ow! It's old. It's really old. But like, it took them way too long to fix that after Windows Live died. It was really stupid. But yeah, console wars. The PS5.
PS5 side.
Yes.
What about PS3, Xbox 360?
Ooh. I don't remember much from that whole thing. I'd probably go with the Xbox 360 because the PS3 like had no games.
Yeah.
But the thing that pisses me off on the Xbox 360 is their shitty cooling. You know the Red Ring of Death, right? Oh,
I used to be so terrified of that. I got it once, nothing happened.
Do you know why that happens?
I have no idea.
Okay, so the Red Ring is like completely separate, but like the reason the dead, like when they fucking completely die, it's because of the cooling. The cooling inside of the Xbox 360 was designed like shit. It was so badly done, and what would happen is if you like didn't have if it wasn't like straight up out in the open, the heat would choke. It's like the heat would get it would get really hot there, and it would literally melt the fucking solder on the board.
Oh my god!
And it would desolder parts, and that's why the Red Ring of Death happened, because it would desolder something that was integral for the machine to work. Gone.
Could you resolder?
I mean, you could, but it's kind of hard to tell which one happened.
Oh yeah, I didn't think of that.
So the Red Ring of Death was like,
wow.
Yeah, it was it's crazy. That's why you need good cooling. That's one of my other problems with the Xbox. Their cooling sucks ass. They've never figured out how to get it to work right. Like the PS4, yeah, it sounds like a jet engine, but it at least was cold. Last time I was by an Xbox One, I put my hand over it and I was like burning. I was like, what the fuck? It's insane just how much Xbox cannot understand how to cool a PC. Or not a PC, a console. You know what I meant.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the Xbox Series X. It looks like a giant mini fridge PC, right?
Oh yeah, I remember when that first was announced.
That was so funny. It's actually kind of funny that they made the mini fridge a real thing. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That was a good idea.
That was
good idea on Microsoft's part.
Honestly, though, I still remember when that first began. Honestly, like you were saying, Game Pass like totally like really helped out and all these new releases. Because in the beginning, I'm gonna be very honest with like everyone here.
Yeah. In
my mind, PS5 was so much better.
Oh yeah, it's so.
But
good.
Nowadays, I'm like, oh, you know what? They're both really good.
Yeah, they're both really good. But just if we had our own version of Game Pass before Microsoft's, we would have fucking won. But I don't know if it would have worked either way because Microsoft, buying out companies, could have ruined that for Sony. But right there.
Either way, I'm not gonna judge you on whatever you play.
Yeah,
I love both so very much. I respect both. They're both good. I started on Xbox and I'm still on Xbox.
Yeah,
I have both because I love both.
Yeah, I started on Wii and I'm still on Wii. I haven't upgraded.
Also PC maybe.
I just switched to PC. That's what I did.
But anyway, tracking all the way back.
Activision acquirement.
Yep.
Okay.
So what do you think this opens up?
Yeah, I think it gives a get out of jail free card for Activision. Like,
you're so right.
When I saw that I was like, why? Like, what's the point of doing that if they're literally in the middle of a crazy lawsuit with this like horrible accusations coming at them? Why buy them out, Microsoft? Right? Like, very weird move. Isn't that like a bad press move for you? And the amount of money it was too. It's like, it feels really strange. It's just like I cannot think why you would buy a company like that when they're in the middle of that much turmoil, unless they had already offered to buy them out beforehand, and Activision's losing money, and they're like, holy shit, we need to fix this, and they're just like, fuck it, buy us, we need help. That would make sense. But it's just like, that's really weird, Microsoft. And I mean, I guess all that we're gonna get is like Overwatch on Game Pass. Like, I don't like.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a big fan of like the Activision Blizzard games. Like, you know, I didn't play World of Warcraft. I didn't play Overwatch. You know, maybe they'll actually make a good game that isn't Overwatch 2. I forgot that came out.
Oh yeah. Yeah. What I think they're opening up is, actually they're talking about it, is revives of some of the old like Activision classics. Biggest one,
Diablo.
That and Guitar Hero.
Oh shit! You're right. Guitar Hero. Okay.
No. They kept on going with Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
But then they added in like the guitar frets.
Yeah.
That's where I think they went like a little wrong.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I feel like that's what Rocksmith is more for.
Yeah, Rock Band and things like that is more for realism. Guitar Hero is like fuck around.
Yeah, I mean you've seen what people do.
Yeah, it's like what the hell. But yeah, I would be excited to see a new Guitar Hero, and I mean I bet you the reason they're doing that is because of the Clone Hero thing. Like Clone Hero came out, it's booming, right?
Mm-hmm.
But is it really worth it with such a shitty company behind it, right? Like, do we really want them to make a game after it came out that they drove a employee to suicide, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, those are pretty big.
Yeah, so
big things.
It's hard to balance it out. I mean, I'm excited for Diablo, I guess, because I like the Diablo games, but it's just like, Activision Blizzard. Oh.
Another thing they're talking about is stopping, which I think is a pretty good idea.
Stopping what?
Annual releases.
Oh,
of
yes.
Call of Duty.
Holy shit, they need to stop that. That's probably the other reason why their company's so fucked. They spend all their time on Call of Duty and things like that. Actually, you know what? Call of Duty fucking sucks. And it's not because it's like, oh, I don't like the games. No, the guys who create them now is Raven Software was a really prominent figure back in boomer shooter days, right? They made some really cool fucking games, like, if I remember right, they made Hexen, and they made something else I can't think of off the top of my head, and they made Singularity, which is a really interesting game. They made some really interesting titles, and they were really good back in the 90s and early 2000s. And then Activision bought them out and forced them to do Call of Duty games. So the last real Ravensoft game is a game called Singularity. Very weird game, and it's hard to see it as like a swan song, but I hate the Call of Duty series now because they took away Ravensoft from us. Yeah. But I think it's a good that they stopped doing that, because now they'll actually release a quality fucking COD game.
Yeah,
and isn't
definitely.
like dog shit.
So, from this deal, do you think that there's going to be Call of Duty exclusives?
What do you mean by Call of Duty exclusives?
As in the next Call of Duties in the future that are going to be pretty good are going to be only on Xbox and stuff. Do you think that's going to happen?
I think that's going to happen, but also I think most of the people who play Call of Duty are already on Xbox. That's the thing. Like, first-person shooters, I think, are more popular on Xbox than they are on PS4.
True.
And PS5, because just we have different. Like, when it was the original consoles, you know, we had Crash Bandicoot and not fucking Half-Life 2.
Or Halo.
Yeah, or Halo. Like, yeah, Halo birthed on the Xbox, the big FPS game. So I think most people who are playing FPS games are already on Xbox anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
So it doesn't really matter, but, you know. And then at the end of the day, how many people really are like, itching for a new COD game? Like, they come out every year, and they're so tiring. Like,
honestly,
matter?
I stopped COD gaming after like Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, that's probably a good.
This might be weird, but I loved Advanced Warfare. Advanced Warfare is great.
I liked Black Ops 3, even though everyone like hated like the sliding and shit.
I liked Black Ops 3 too.
I liked it. It was cool.
But that was like the last time I like played multiplayer and like leveled up consistently.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah, I normally play just good old fashioned like boomer shooters, and if I play multiplayer, it's probably like very specific games with my friends, you know, and not like fucking tweaking.
Yeah.
So.
And I will say, Call of Duty Vanguard campaign was pretty fun, but it was kind of short. That's all I did. That's literally all I did on Vanguard.
I literally forgot Vanguard came out.
That's the newest one, right?
I don't know, maybe.
Oh! Speaking of shooters, apparently Battlefield sucked.
Oh yeah, that hurt.
And like, I don't know anything about it. I don't know if it sucks, but
no, it's not good. I don't know. Yeah. It was super buggy, and they got rid of a bunch of stuff that made, that another soundboard fell. It got rid of a lot of the stuff that made Battlefield unique with like mechanics.
Actually.
And it just kind of sucked. It's just like
that's sad.
Yeah. And, you know, the whole concept of, like, having, like, 400 people in a lobby or whatever it was like, whoa, that sounds fun. Didn't work out well. If you really want to play a game like that, play Arma. Like, Arma 3, it does it right. I love Arma, but, yeah.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah.
I thought 2042 was going to do so good.
It should have done good, and it failed.
Cyberpunk. You want to know why? That's what AJ called it. AJ called it again. He called it a cyberpunk failure. And he's been wounded, dude. He's been scarred. Every single game I tell him about it, he's like, well, is it a cyberpunk? Is it gonna be a cyberpunk?
He's
I told him about Elden Ring. He was like, well, just to be sure, you know, is it gonna be a cyberpunk? I was like, heck no.
You should show him Atomic Heart.
Oh my god, I should.
Yeah. But yeah, a lot of the new games coming out. Oof. Yeef. I like how the last half of 2021 was just dog shit. You got the 2042 came out. Fucking GTA remakes.
Oh yeah.
Garbage. There was another game the new Call of Duty game that came out. Garbage. It was like all 3 terrible games just stacked right on top of each other. Best way to end the year, baby.
I can't think of Far Cry 6.
Oh yeah, that was the other one that sucked. Was Far Cry 6.
I honestly like Far Cry 6.
I was was really expecting it to be good, but it was just a copy paste. Like ever since 4, it's just not been good. Like I think 4 was okay, 3 was really good, 2 was Malaria Simulator. But you know,
6. Okay, the biggest thing with 6, I love the freedom.
Yeah.
But they took out the physics with like melee weapons. I was like, dude, come on. Have you seen the memes?
They got rid of the shovel throwing.
Yeah.
I love that. That's the only reason why I liked Far Cry 5 is like I know nothing about the story. I don't care. It just looks fun to fuck around in the forest with the shovel hitting honey badgers.
So specific.
Oh, it's fun.
Yeah, it was Far Cry 6 and I think that was it.
Yeah.
Deathloop.
That was good. That was a good one that came out.
Yeah. That 2022 as of now
It sounds really good.
It sounds like the year of the gamers.
It sounds like 2000. What was it? 2004 or 2006 all over again.
Mm-hmm.
You know, back then where it was like really good for games. I think we're gonna get another one like that this year because we got Dying Light 2, Elden Ring, Atomic Heart, and we're gonna be getting
what else? The Tokyo game.
Oh yeah, Tokyo game.
God of War.
Oh yeah,
is it coming out this year?
I don't remember. I think so.
Halo Infinite came out this year?
No, last year.
Oh.
The multiplayer came out. The multiplayer is pretty good, I guess, but I don't know about the campaign.
Back 4 Blood was another one.
That came out that game was rough.
It was pretty rough. You gotta have friends with it.
Yeah. Have you seen the Crobe Cat video about it?
Mm-mm.
Oh, that is a fun one to watch. After this, you should watch Crobe Cat's video on it. It's it hurts to watch. That's so sad. It shows the just all the love and care Valve put into the game, and then the fucking Back 4 Blood devs shitting all over it.
It was sad, man.
Yeah.
A lot of people went back to Left 4 Dead because of the nostalgia.
The game is amazing. I still play it because I don't have the greatest PC, so my friend, my fucking phone's gone. We play that with my friends, and it's so fun. It's still really fun, and especially on the mods. I don't think there's workshop stuff for Back 4 Blood, is there?
Not that I know of.
Oh, what a miss! What a failure! What a failure! That is what made Left 4 Dead 2 even better. Yep. Was that, and it's gone. That sucks.
For now.
For now, bring it now. Like they need it now for it to be good. Anyway, so I think this year for games is gonna be fire, and
I'm very excited.
I'm very excited.
I am so excited. Now that I'm getting back into the groove of things of uploading videos.
Yeah.
I'm remembering how much I loved it.
Yeah.
Because after Ghost of Tsushima, after, what was it, Far Cry 6, after Vanguard, after whatever I played before, I took a break because I didn't know what to post and I didn't want to... Mm-hmm. I really was just waiting for Dying Light 2. I played some Pokemon too. Pokemon was great. Mm-hmm. But now that things are coming back, I'm really excited to be returning.
Uh-huh.
Especially with this podcast too.
Yeah.
It's nice.
It's coming back. Well...
New year, new Jabe.
New year, new Jabe, of course. Actually, I was talking to him and I'm like, I like how if we put our names together, we literally get the channel name. So.
Oh yeah, I was thinking of a name for the podcast. I was like,
The Real Jabe.
The Real Jabe with the DA. The Real.
We can put the True Jabe. The True JabeTime.
This has been the super fun.
Yes,
it's been great. I've been educated.
You get slightly educated with me.
Slightly.
It's me going. I mean, maybe I don't know. I might
honestly,
be wrong.
So many things just came in together so good today.
Yeah.
Nintendo Direct, Atomic Heart,
everything just
all this
together.
News. Like,
aren't you glad we waited for this day to do it?
Yeah, the gods knew. The gods.
Yeah, you were like, oh, maybe we should just do it in person. It'll be easier. Okay, and then in person, we got everything to line up perfectly that we can talk about. Yep.
Well, this podcast has been great. I'm super excited to get it out here for people to watch. I might have to rewatch it myself.
Thanks for having me. It was fun.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah, we should do this again because this
easy.
First time doing a podcast. Very interesting.
Oh yeah. I would add. Is it what you expected? Is it?
Yeah, but it's just kind of you have to keep it going. It's hard to keep it going.
Yeah.
So, but
it's a new experience. It's really cool to be able to host something like this.
Yeah. See, the way you keep momentum is mansplaining.
But yeah, it's great. I'm glad I can host this and have people come over and you can see just the new people and how they think. Mm-hmm. See their sides on everything.
Yeah. I can't wait till this becomes a political talk show.
Oh, no. That is the one thing I do not want. Never. This is fun.
My personality is technology, music, and politics.
Alrighty.
All right.
I want to thank you guys so much for watching today's podcast. I really hope you guys enjoyed, because I definitely did. And we'll see you guys in the next one, hopefully soon. Maybe I'll try to be more consistent with these darn podcasts. But anyway, Thank you all so much for watching once again. I do that a lot. That's just a tradition at this point. I say it twice on accident. It just happens.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys have good days, good lives, good all that stuff. Good
chakra.
Good night.
Good night.
I want to wish you guys a good night, good evening, good morning, good night. Evening and nights are the same thing. But yeah, you got anything else to say?
Atomic Heart. Atomic Heart. There you go.
Biggest thing.
Biggest thing.
And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Goodbye.